special guests, friends of the college. Some of our founders are here. We also have staff and faculty at UBC as well here. So thank you for coming, and thank you for coming to share this special evening. I want to also acknowledge the family of Ramona Manzoor who have come. Thank you to her parents, her daughter Anusha, her brother, her friends who have come from afar. So welcome to all of you. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm principal of the St. John's College, Henry Yu. Want to open, as we always do at UBC, by protocol, acknowledging that we are on the traditional, ancestral, unceded territories of the Hunkaminam-speaking people of Musqueam. And so we're very honored also to have some special guests from Musqueam, so thank you to them. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But first, just to introduce you to why we're here. We're here for two reasons. One is to honor, recognize, and celebrate with one of our dear alumni, Ramona Manzoor. We're going to do that in that room. So over dinner, as the inaugural Dr. George Shen speaker. So we're going to do a little bit here to talk about who George Shen was. We're really honored to have George and Janet Shen's daughter, Janet, as well as grandson Nathan. So thank you for flying in yesterday to join us. We have, and I'm going to pass it over to our Johannean ambassador, Ziwen, who is currently a PhD candidate in language and literacy education here at UBC, and she's done a lot of work in putting together these panels that you see behind me. George Shen was one of our founders, along with the other Johannean alumni of St. John's University in Shanghai, and so the college was founded in 1997, 28 years ago? No, 26 years ago? Whatever it is. It's over 25 years ago, 1997. And so we got to know George before he passed away 5 years ago. We were really lucky too, because he was an amazing person. And so Ziwen's going to talk a little bit about that, but we wanted to also mark, this space with his presence and that of other Johanneans who helped found us. Also want to point out Denise Fong, who was our first Johannean ambassador, who was finishing her PhD in interdisciplinary studies here at UBC. I'm going to pass it on to Ziwen.
Thank you, Henry. Thanks everyone and for having this opportunity to speak in this very important and memorable event for Dr. George Shen. My name is Ziwen. Thanks for Henry for introducing me, and I'm a little bit nervous. I apologize if I mumble some words here. So the first task I took earlier this year as Johannean ambassador is to draft this plaque for Dr. George Shen. It's a great honor, and it's also a huge challenge. How was I able to put Dr. George Shen's great lives into a short plaque? But also, I'm really thankful for this opportunity to bring me closer to Dr. George Shen's stories and also to Johannean spirit, which we call 3 F's: fraternity, friendship, and fellowship. And I believe many of us here have heard of Dr. George Shen, and allow me to introduce some to bring his stories closer to us this night, and also to pay tribute to how important he is to our college and our community. So Dr. George Shen was born in 1929 in Shanghai, and he grew up both in Hong Kong and Shanghai, and he graduated in 1949 from St. John's University with a degree in economics and political science. We all know that it's a special year in China, and he actually originally got admission to Princeton University to pursue his PhD, but he was not able to make it. And he had to leave Shanghai and start from scratch in Hong Kong. I remember reading in his memoir that the only thing he took to Hong Kong is a small suitcase, a bread, and a Coca-Cola for lunch. So his early career in Hong Kong is really a testament for his versatility and passion. He started in filming, radio, and television, started from very basic works of being assistant, learning how to use the camera, and later to the very central roles of being scriptwriter, producer, and director. And that's also when he met his beloved wife, Shen, which we're really sorry that she's not able to join us, but we have the privilege for Janet Shen and Nathan to join us. Thank you so much for flying over from Alaska and Chicago. Thank you. And after Dr. George Shen had his family, again, because of historical changes, he had to change his whole career path to economics. And again, he thrived in this path. He is the founding member of the Hong Kong Productivity Council and also worked 18 years for the Asian Productivity Organization at Tokyo. And it is also during this time that he earned a PhD in economics. I guess many of us here who had masters and PhDs knows how incredibly difficult that is. And then later he returned to Hong Kong and took the position as the chief editor of Hong Kong Economics Journal. There he served for a decade, interviewing very important persons in the world in economics and politics, and he himself wrote and spoke a lot about the important historical issues at the time. And he really used his influence to show his dedication and care to the world here with us. And while I was preparing for the plaque, I came across his personal memoir, which I have it here. We have a copy in the Asian Library at UBC. It's this one here. I will return it as soon as possible so people who want to read it can borrow it. And also, Janet and the family are so kindly working on bringing one copy to the college. And we're also discussing publishing the English version so people who are interested in Dr. Shen's story and in that historical time that many Johanneans has gone through can read it, and I highly recommend it. It's such a pleasure to read. And it also connects to one point I really want to address here, and I didn't have a chance to put it in the plaque, is his incredible humor and positive spirit. I heard that from all people who have met and had the opportunity to know Dr. Shen, that his wisdom, his wit, and such positive spirit to make people laugh. I felt myself bursting to laugh so many times when reading his book, and even when he's describing the hardness in his life, he found this courage and lightness in spirit to face all the challenges in life. And I would say that also is my feeling when I read Romana's story, and when I had the opportunity to watch the movie together with Stana, and tonight we have so many people here for Romana. That's what I felt when I read Romana's story, that although it brought me to tears so many times, she has this grace and strength in facing the difficulties and actively share her positive spirit with so many people. And that's what I see the spirit, and also see the spirit in people around her. When the St. John's Peers campaigned to bring her back to Vancouver and making sure that she had the support during her degree. And that's what we call Johannean spirit, the fraternity, friendship, and fellowship. And thank you. And I'm not the best one to tell Romana's story, but tonight we have her here, and her families, her friends, and also Denise and Zana, who worked brilliantly in sharing the stories, that we will learn so many tonight, and to really see what I feel that the Johannean spirit has held us together to across generations in our community. And lastly, thank you for tolerating my talk. Lastly, allow me to speak on behalf of the current residents in St. John's College, that we're so privileged and so lucky to be able to reside here in this building, that that's brought into being by Dr. George Shen and many fellow Johanneans. We have a local Johannean here, Stanley Kwok. If you have a chance to talk with Stanley, I learned so many histories and stories from Stanley, and also how the college is designed this way. And you can feel the strong and positive spirit from Stanley as well, from all the fellow Johanneans. And I just hope that everyone here can take away something from tonight, from the experience, and to feel that the Johannean spirit is with us in each block of this building, in every meal we share, and in each one of us in this room and in the community. And thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Ziwen. You can see why she was a natural choice to be the ambassador. Now I have a hard act to follow, so I'm not going to follow that act. I'm going to actually ask all of you to move over into the main room where we're going to start the dining portion of tonight. But again, I welcome you all as principal here, and hope that you can see old friends. I see a lot of our alumni, and so I look forward to catching up with you, but hope you can catch up with each other tonight. The friends and family of Romana, that you can, again, support her as we, celebrate, but also in relive some difficult times. I know that there were some very challenging moments 14 years ago that we're kind of visiting in a way. So again, I hope all of you can help support each other as we get through this evening as well. And but really, this is a celebration of a book coming out. And as a last sort of, you'll see famous author Denise Chong over there, who I'll introduce her when we're over there. But thank you, Denise, for writing this wonderful book, for sharing Romana's story with the world. And so we're really honored that you're also able to be here to join us this night. But please move over and at your own convenience, and we'll pick up again over on the other side. Thank you.